Hi, this is Steve Stine from Guitarzoom. And if you ever have a problem with choosing the right scale for the right solo or the right situation, or you need help with learning how to play over songs or sections so you don't get stuck again, I have a guitar course that can really help you with this. Now, what I want to do is I want to show you the mind map that I've made. Whenever I make guitar courses, I always sit down and make a mind map, and I thought I'd share that with you. It'd be kind of fun. So have a look at the screen here, and let's look at this mind map. Okay, so this is a section from the course. There's all kinds of different stuff in this guitar course, but what I wanted to focus on today is just showing you what I call the scale choice chart. Now, I've had a lot of students and a lot of requests in the past of making a course that kind of gives people a shortcut to the right answer when it comes to choosing a scale over various songs, because they don't really know what it is that would be best for the situation. So what I've got here is an example of this scale choice chart, which I'll be breaking down in detail in the course. And basically, if you look at it, there's three different sections to this. There's major, rock logic, and minor. And what that means, let's take the major, for instance, as an example. Okay, if we were in a major key, and not just a major key, but a song that is truly happy major, right? Hold My Hand by Hootie and the Blowfish is one I always pick on. Puff the Magic Dragon, whatever it would be, something that's really, really, really major. There's no rock influence at all. It is folk music or pop music in a major sense. Old school country, oftentimes, you'll find that sort of thing. So what we're going to be doing in those situations is really learning what scales are best for those situations. Okay? Then we have on the far right side, we have minor. Now this would be songs that are really minor. They're based off a minor key. So the primary chord is a minor chord. Or it might even be something like metal music, which you can see on my chart. Metal oftentimes is using primarily power chords, but the solo is still inferred to be minor. So here's a situation. We're going to be talking about all kinds of different styles of music and situations. We're going to be using minor scales. Okay? And during the course, we're going to be talking about real songs and real situations, so you can get a feel of when to use what. Now, the confusion happens in that middle section, which I refer to as rock logic. And what that really means is, when we look at traditional theory, there's oftentimes situations where you're going to be playing over songs where traditional theory isn't going to make sense. For instance, you might have a song that's major, but you're going to solo minor over the top of it, not because it makes sense in the logical world, but it makes sense, or in the theoretical world, but it makes sense in terms of what I refer to as rock logic. When you have a major chord progression and all these other variables kind of fit into that situation and you solo minor over the top, you get a cool blues or rock and roll kind of sound out of it. So the big thing about this course is giving you an overall approach and understanding of what to use when you don't have a lot of time to figure something out. You might be, just jamming over a backing track, or you might be getting together with some friends, or you might be called up to do a jam, at a jam night or something like that. And you don't have all kinds of time to figure out the ideal situation. You just got to grab something and go. And that's one of the situations that we're going to be dealing with in this guitar course. Now, I'm going to be talking about all kinds of different stuff to make your life easier in how to approach playing songs, playing solos, other various situations. That all is going to be covered in here. So if this sounds like something that you might be interested in, all you need to do is click on the link and check it out. Now, just a couple other things to give you. You can see on my choice chart here, we talk about pentatonic, but I'm also going to give you a bunch of different diatonic options too that you can look at, again, over various situations. Some work better than others. And we're going to be going into great detail on all those sorts of things to make your life a little bit easier. So, again, please make sure you just click on the link, check it out, see if it's something that would work for you. And make sure you have a great day and stay positive. Thank you so much for taking some time out, and I'll speak to you soon.